There's several different parts, if you will, to the gap model. And the first, current situation questions, really focus on where they are now. I want you to think in terms of what it is that I know and what it is that I need to know, right? And so what are the things I'd like to uncover? I know, doctor, that you currently use this particular product for XYZ patients or this type of case. Tell me a little bit about that. What are you currently using or seeing in this type of patient? Maybe what's their current patient demographic? Different types of things to understand what's currently going on. It's kind of uncovering where they are today. Ask yourself this question: why would this physician change from what they're currently using to what I'm offering, right? What differentiates our product to make it better than what they're currently using? That's why they're going to make that change. And so we've got to help them discover that through the questions that we ask. Now, desired situation questions then is, where would you like to be? What types of outcomes would you like to see happening that aren't happening now? If there's anything you'd like to do to make this product better, what are some things you would do to improve to make it better, have better outcomes with your patient? And so it's current and then desired situation. So if current is where they are, desired is where they'd like to be. Now down the bottom, you'll see risk concern questions. So you'd mentioned that earlier, doctor, that you'd had a challenge with a certain type of patient. Tell me, that sounds like that concerns you. Tell me more about it. You'd mentioned, doctor, that this is where you were and this is where you'd like to be. Does it concern you at all that you're not where you'd like to be? Why? Help me understand that. And then lastly is benefit reward questions. If we can move to that position or get to where you'd like to be, to that desired situation, how would that improve your patient's life? How would it impact your patients or your staff or the hospital itself? How does that impact them? Now there's one other section that we think about, and that's urgency and importance. It's how important is it that we move towards that desired situation? But one way to do this is to think about it in terms of here's where they are to here's where you'd like to be. And if you could get where you'd like to be, how would that impact the patient? And does it concern you at all that we're not there? Another sequence might be what we call the Z method. Here's where you are currently, here's where I'd like to be. Does it concern you at all that you're not where you'd like to be? And if you could get there, what would be the benefit ultimately for the patient? Now, when you think about the four areas, if you will, current, desired, risk, concern, benefit, reward, I want you to think in terms of current and desired situation questions are logical in nature, okay? And people typically don't make change on logic alone. They need emotion. They need emotional reasons to move. And so your risk, concern questions and your benefit, reward questions are more emotional. So think of it in terms of current, desired situation questions are the what. That's the I understand our product, I understand the information about it. But the why is more emotional. And so you might ask yourself, why would this physician want to change from what they're currently doing to use our products? In other words, what differentiates us from the competition? And form questions then based on that lead them to start to understand why they would want to change.
Think about the questions you currently ask. What does this reveal about their impact? Most people ask current and desired situation questions, which are often predictable and don't challenge customers to think differently.